UltraCycling Magazine show.
Everybody, welcome to another exciting UltraCycling Magazine show, the show about all things ultracycling, bicycles in general, and everything. I'm Jim Lawyer, and there's Lee Kreider. How are you tonight, Lee?
Well, I'm doing pretty well, all told, and glad to be here. Been a busy week for me, and I'm sure it has been for you, Jim.
Definitely. This is
I
the
do
fun
want
time,
to,
though.
I do want to take a moment right off the bat to just say I need to make an apology to Loretta Holmes. I made kind of a thoughtless comment last week, and won't go into it, but I am sorry about that, Loretta. It was on air, so I need to make it on air, Jim.
Definitely. All right, you want to tell us a little bit about who spawned or our time station?
Yeah, we're happy to say that while we're at it, we should mention the fact that Facebook is going to start deleting our live streams after 30 days. And I'm sure a lot of you are going back and saying, I'd like to see that show again. Well, they're available. They're all there on YouTube, and as well as on our website.
Correct.
And are we ready to talk about your website, Jim, or is that further down the list?
It's further down the list, Lee, but we can do that now if you want to, or we can do it a little bit later.
Oh, we'll do it later.
Okay. We'll talk a little bit about World Bicycle Relief now.
Yeah, we just learned that they're opening now in Tanzania, and started by putting 146 bikes in there, and want to have 45,000 before long. So
definitely. And I think we have a little video from them.
Got a little video about that.
All right.
I'm currently in Tanzania in a ward called Kibaha, and very excited to launch our activities as Buffalo Bicycles Tanzania. It is indeed a pleasure to witness this opportunity for us to be able to sit with the group here in Kibaha to distribute 146 bicycles in this ward as we continue to pursue all the bicycles that we'll distribute in the priority wards in Tanzania.
Siku zote hizi baiskeli zinavyoletwa hapa unavyoviona si baiskeli tu, bali ni mashine ya kufanya kazi. Inawezekana utumie hata kwenye kiafya, yani kufanya mazoezi. Inawezekana pia itumike kwenye ukulima, sababu ina uwezo wa kubeba mzigo mkubwa kabisa.
We're collaborating very closely with the government and the Ministry of Health under their national program for community healthcare workers. We really see a huge opportunity here to solve for the immediate problem of mobility for the healthcare workers.
Kimsingi tunafarijika fursa hii kuja Kibati, tumeipokea, tumeifurahia na tuko tayari kuungana pamoja na mdau pamoja na serikali kuhakikisha kwamba idara ya afya inafanya vizuri na hudumu ngazi ya jamii wanatumika effectively.
We will work with the team here. We've already started training mechanics, and we'll ensure that we continue to train mechanics in the areas that Buffalo Bicycles are distributed.
Awesome video, Lee.
Yeah, and we here at UltraCycling Magazine would like to put 10 bikes on the road by my 90th birthday in July, and you can do that by going to donate.ucm.bike, and you can give us a small or large contribution. It shows up. I wonder if it shows up in people's local currency when they pop it up from their country. I don't know.
I'm not sure.
I'm not sure. It's in USD dollars, 1,650 US dollars. But $5, $10. If you'd like to donate a whole bike, you can actually put a whole bike on the road for $165.
Definitely, it's a great cause.
If you do that, we'll try to say a great big thank you to you.
Definitely, we'll give you a shout out.
We love this program, and we just like to see it go.
Definitely.
Well, Jim, talk to us about Ram, Raw, and Ray.
All right. On the roster update, it stayed the same from last week. We got 60 total racers in Ram. We've got 9 total racers in Race Across the West and 21 in Race Across the East. Late registration closed yesterday, and they will accept registrations up through May 1st, but that'll be the deadline for registering. I know there's extra fees now after the late registrations closed. So get out there and get registered, definitely. As for upcoming races that are coming, we've got the Calvin's Challenge May 17th and 18th. And it's the North American Championship for 2025 in the 12-hour, and it's the 24-hour non-drafting event will be a Ram qualifier. So it'll be great. And the 12-hour is also the WUCA 12-hour North American Championship. So there's 44 racers registered now. So get out there and register. It's going to be a great cause. I know we'll be out there riding a tandem, so it'll be a good time. And our good friend Joe Lawhorn is doing the 6/12/24 West time trial in Chillicothe. And that's July 26th and 27th, weekend of Lee's birthday, and when we would like to have that challenge done for the WBR. So right now there's like 19 or 20 racers registered. So get out there and register, and we will see you out there. And the links are in the show notes.
Yeah, I don't know what happened there, Jim, but I disappeared for a little bit.
Okay, I didn't see that, so now we're back there.
No harm, no foul, huh?
Yep.
Okay. Well, Joanna Sharp is on her tour of the South Island, New Zealand.
Yep, I missed that one. Sorry, Lee. I fumbled.
Well, she's about halfway around,
yep,
I guess.
Doing great. I've been watching some of the updates.
Yeah, she's doing real well, and we wish her well on that.
And if you would, our comments or chat is live. Post your comments or questions for either Lee or myself or our guest. Or you can just tell us where you're watching from, and we'll give you a shout out. Definitely.
Yeah, okay, very good. And our next show... that and about her experiences in Morocco.
Definitely.
So I think that's all the business we got. Let's get our guest this evening on here, Alfredo Ruiz.
Hello, how are you tonight?
Doing great.
Great to have you here.
Thank you.
We're really happy to have you here, Alfredo. And the reason we invited you to join was because of your experience with Parkinson's disease. And we have had that as a part of our cycling community too much.
Mm-hmm.
And you actually came down with the disease before you got into cycling, didn't you, Alfredo?
When I turned 25, I started noticing symptoms. Then I was diagnosed at 32. Right now I'm 54. I've had quite a while with the disease. I have quite an experience with it.
Has cycling helped you through the progress of it?
The best. God saved me through cycling. He used cycling to save my life.
Excellent. Now, was it a challenge when you first started riding a bike with Parkinson's? Was it like learning how to walk again, or how was that?
Most definitely. I never ridden a bike, and I started out around 13 years ago. I made a promise to God, I said, help me and I'll help others. And that's what I'm trying to do, help others during my journey.
Excellent. What's been your biggest challenge on the bike with your disease?
Climbing,
Climbing?
yeah.
Excellent.
Because I lose the motor symptoms while I'm cycling uphill, and it's tough, I just keep going.
Mm-hmm.
That's interesting. That's never bothered me a bit, Jim.
No, hills are simple, right? Not.
So, is it a balance issue you have climbing, or just
Strength, just strength.
strength?
Excellent. Now, I know before the show started, we were talking offline, and you said you had had some surgeries, brain surgery, and before you had that, was the shaking a problem on the bike, or?
Very, very much. But I did. The bike helped me control this, just
Okay.
while I was on the bike.
Mm-hmm. Excellent. Now, since that brain surgery, you've eliminated the shaking, correct?
Yes, sir.
Excellent.
Well, that's just very interesting. I think probably, Alfredo, everybody's experience with the disease is somewhat different.
Yeah. Yeah, because this hits you hard in every way, psychologically it's devastating.
Definitely. And riding the bike helps you both mentally and physically, correct?
Yes, it does. Really,
Excellent.
I say that you never know how strong you are until being strong is the only choice you got,
Mm-hmm.
And to me, the disease made me stronger.
Excellent.
So what are your doctors saying about this, Alfredo? Are they amazed or?
My doctor tell me, keep doing what you're doing every single day. Don't quit.
Excellent. Now, do you try to ride every day, or do you have a schedule that you try to accomplish?
I work 5 days a week, so it's tough. I ride my indoor bike, almost every other day. But I ride like around 150 or 170 miles a week.
Excellent. That's awesome.
Indoor and outdoor, like 150, 170 miles.
So you are an ultra cyclist for the word. Definitely.
I love cycling, man.
Yes.
It's just another world, man.
Yeah, it's a great thing for everybody should be cycling, in my opinion. It helps a lot mentally and physically.
Going ball is saying hi.
Mm-hmm. Lee.
Yeah.
Alfredo, now you have a tour.
Yes.
And we haven't said this. I don't think we've mentioned the fact that you actually are in Puerto Rico.
Yes, sir.
So
beautiful island.
And you have a tour that's connected with the support of, or not the support of, but in the awareness of Parkinson's, do you not? Tell us about your tour.
Well, this is it's called the Determination Tour. It came up 11 years ago with my buddy Jerry. We were sitting down in our living room, and I told him, Jerry, I want to ride Puerto Rico in 3 days, and I want to help others doing it. So we came up with the idea, and determinationtour.com.
Excellent. That's going to be in our show notes also for everybody out there.
Yeah, it's in the show notes. You can go to ucm.bike. You'll see this event, and below it will be show notes. Hey, Jim, that mentioned, we're going to interrupt this. We didn't mention the fact you're working on a brand new website for us.
Yes.
And that ucm.bike will continue to be the
main hit, yes.
Identifier, the URL. And so we'll be looking forward to that. Thanks, Dwayne. Glad to see you here.
Definitely.
And there's some other people out there. Come on, give us some comments. Say hello, just like Dwayne did. And we'll talk more about it. So tell me a little bit about the tour. Alfredo, how long is it? It is a tour. It's not a race, correct?
Tour. It's not a race. It's a race against yourself,
Mm-hmm. Race against yourself.
Yeah. And when it becomes a brotherhood, every cyclist, just penetrates with each other, and becomes a brotherhood. The first day we ride 140 miles from San Juan to Ponce. The second day we ride 68 miles from Ponce to Mayagüez, and the third day we ride 102 miles from Mayagüez to San Juan. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
So that really gives people a time to get acquainted, and gives you a chance to talk more about the disease. I would hope maybe we could get a few people interested in coming down riding with you,
Definitely.
Alfredo.
I do the last year. I didn't do the whole tour because I was injured on my right shoulder. This year I'm planning to do it completely. I've done it 4 times already.
Excellent. And it's in November, correct?
Yes, sir. November 7th, 8th, and 9th.
November 7, 8, and 9.
Yep.
For more information, you can go to Facebook, Determination Tour, to Instagram, Determination Tour, or determinationtour.com.
Yep.
Very
And we
good.
will have those in the show notes also.
Right. So I almost said something dumb here. Said you have many Americans come. You are an American. We want to say that quite clearly.
Don't worry about it. It's okay.
Oh no. I want to get that straight. But many people from the
States come down.
what do you call us up here in the 48?
I call you brothers. I call
Brothers.
Nice. Great answer.
I call everybody brothers. So
I'm telling you, I have the ability to put my foot in my mouth, and you help pull it out. Do you have many people? Let's say it this way: have you had many people from outside of Puerto Rico?
yes, sir. I've had a couple. We have a bunch of veterans because we ride. The third day we ride for the veterans of the United States and Puerto Rico.
Mm-hmm.
The
Okay.
second day we ride for cancer, and the first day we ride for Parkinson. All the money we make, we divide into those 3 courses. At the end of the ride, we separate the amounts equally, and we give it to each entity.
Excellent.
So, if I come down in November to ride with you, what's the weather going to be like?
November it'll be like 79, 80 degrees. It's kind of hot still.
Well, that's not too bad.
It's a little bit cold. It gets like around 70 degrees on January, but that's about it. That's the coldest.
Wow.
And what's the terrain going to be like?
What do you mean?
The terrain, the elevation.
Well, the elevation is 14,000 feet during the 3 days.
Wow.
And there's a lot of hills here. First day, I think we get like 4,000 feet. Second day, we get like 3,000. For the third day, we get like 5,000, something like that.
Awesome. Well, that sounds like a very good ride.
Yeah. And this is not a race.
Right.
Like you said, this is a test yourself event. You never
Definitely.
leave anybody behind. Nobody stays behind.
Yep. And all types of bikes are allowed, recumbents, tandems, everything?
Yeah.
Okay.
Except the bikes for triathlons.
Okay. Gotcha.
Well, in your cycling, we call it your bucket list. What's in your future that you'd like to do?
Well, I like to do RAM. That's always been my dream. Sweetie, that's one of my best friends.
Okay. Yeah, I unfortunately can't read that, so you'll have to help us.
He's an excellent human being and motivation for other people.
Excellent. Thank you.
Good for him.
My Latin helped me out just a little bit there. I sort of got the gist of it, but I assume, is that a friend of yours?
Yeah.
Very well. Well, I bet there's some other friends watching you. Come on, chime in there.
Definitely.
Just put a comment down there in your comment section and send it. If there's a little bit of delay between the time you get there, and are we getting a chime on comments now, Jim?
Not that I know of.
Something been here. Anyhow, be that
Okay.
as it may.
Gotcha. Do you
Okay,
have any
now,
other things coming up that are big rides or races that you're going to do before the determination tour?
I was planning to do a Gran Fondo, but I'm still not ready for this year. A Gran Fondo, New York, I've done it 4 times already.
Wow.
4 times I've done it.
Excellent.
Completed the race 3 times.
Nice.
It's been that is a tough race. It's 11,000 feet of elevation and 100 miles.
Whoa. That is a good one. Yep, definitely. Now, what's on your bucket list for the future?
Ram, I want to do Ram, Race Across America. That's my dream. It's always been my dream to do it.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to do it for Parkinson's disease, 100%, man. Every money he makes, I want to donate it for Parkinson's.
That is an awesome, awesome thing you want to do.
do you have any timetables in your mind?
No, I don't. I just want to do it, period. I don't know about any time. I just train. You
Mm-hmm.
tell me when I'll start training.
Well, Jim's involved in a little race that runs runs at the same time with Ram at the same course at Race Across the East.
Wow.
690
600 miles.
600 and some miles. It's
How
1,000.
many days you have to do it? And how many days?
The most everybody finishes within the 3 days from because they kind of timed it. So when the Ram riders are coming through Ohio, it's the same time we start. So everybody gets to finish about the same time.
You will be joining in with the Ram riders on this race.
I can try. Trust me, I don't say no.
Same route.
Definitely.
I think registration's closed for this year.
Well, no, they're still doing it till May 1st is the final deadline.
May 1st, okay.
Yeah, it's just a little bit more expensive now.
So you'll get a taste of what Ram is all about. You'll need a crew of what most people have, 2 or 3?
Yes, for the Race Across the East, yes.
One vehicle? Just use one vehicle, most of them, Jim?
Yep, yes, and it's 628 miles.
628?
You have 3 days to do it?
Yep.
That's 200.
I mean, you got more than that, but that's what typically the riders that have been doing it last year was the first year.
Of course, I'm not a pro. I just got a heart.
Yeah.
I got a heart, but I ain't pro,
No, you can still do it. No worries. We'd love to see you out there. And that would get you a taste of what Ram really would be.
Yeah, you have a chance to see what it's like, a little chance to see how other crews are doing it.
You know why I do these races? I don't do them just to punish myself. I do them to show the people that the disease can't stop you.
Definitely.
Exactly. And we will accommodate you so you'll feel right at home. Alfredo, we'll throw in West Virginia and Maryland, I should say, which will give you probably enough climbing for you. In fact, you'll do more climbing there than you will if you were going across the Rockies section.
And it's strange, man. I love climbing. That's what I really do love.
Okay, well, you'll be happy as a pig in mud. I'll say that.
Yep, and if you do the Race Across the East portion, in my opinion, that's the hardest part of Ram, honestly.
Undoubtedly.
Because of the climbs.
Yep.
But climbs have never been, it's been a problem when I lose strength, but I never step down on the bike.
There you go. Just keep pushing.
Send him a link, Jim.
Yeah, I will send you a link, and we'll talk and see what we can do.
Thank you.
Excellent. Go ahead, Lee.
No, go. I didn't have.
I lost my train of thought.
Well, mine derailed a long while ago, but
you guys are an inspiration too.
Okay. Tell me about cycling in Puerto Rico. Now, we've had a few people from Puerto Rico on the show in the past who are riding up here, but is cycling growing? Is it
really big down here? But the problem is the infrastructure, Mm-hmm. When we do our ride, the determination tour, we do with cops. Everything is under supervision, I'm sorry. And everything is well organized,
Excellent. So it's a very well organized ride, is what you're saying.
Thanks, Chris. Yeah.
Yeah, Chris. Thank you for posting, Chris.
Well, I think you can get all the information about it, hopefully, on the website we mentioned.
Mm-hmm.
And I'd like to see some people join in there. That'd be great.
Definitely. So do you have sponsors that actually sponsor you, or
Well,
is it all out of your pocket, or how do you do things like that?
half out of my pocket and half Bikes for You, which is a track representative in Puerto Rico.
Okay,
They-
excellent. Excellent.
They sponsored since I started 13 years ago. Imagine.
Well, listen, Alfredo, I hope we see you up here.
Definitely.
We don't want to put the pressure on you too much, but it would just really great. And so we wish you well.
Thank you.
You are an example. Like I said, we've had a couple people in the ultracycling community who have been diagnosed fairly recently, in the last several years, and
To keep cycling. Keep cycling. Don't
Yes.
stop.
Well, some have been hit pretty hard, and it's very hard for them to even.
When you start with the disease, it's very hard.
Yeah,
Until
like
you
I said, there's all different kinds of manifestations of it. I've only been personally acquainted with one person who has had Parkinson's, and they were pretty seriously devastated by it.
those are the symptoms you see. Imagine the symptoms you don't see.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Well, we're so glad that you found cycling and it's helped you out a lot.
Thank you.
Yes, I know. Like I said before, it's a big help to not just Parkinson's, but other kinds of
Yeah.
debilitating diseases. I mean, it really helps.
It is. It really is. And if you ever feel like you can't do it, think about me. I do it every day.
There you go.
Very good. Very good.
It's not easy, but it can be done. It's not impossible.
Definitely. And you're here, proof of it. So that's great.
Thank you for being with us. Thank you for watching.
Yep.
And Jim, I think we're ready to go find
Gregory.
Don't go away, Alfredo. We want to debrief a little bit after we go off the air.
All right.
Wow.
This is Gregory Zuber, thanking you for watching and sharing.
Music by Kevin MacLeod.